Picture this. The year is 1857. The Indian rebellion has just been quelled, and the British crown has taken direct control of India. A jewel in the imperial crown, India was a land rich in resources and culture, but it was now firmly under the British thumb. This was the beginning of the British Raj, a period of colonial rule that would span nearly 90 years. During this era, India was transformed in many ways. Infrastructure was built, cities were modernized, and the English language was introduced. Yet beneath this veneer of progress, discontent was simmering. The Indian people, subjected to heavy taxation, racial discrimination, and widespread poverty, yearned for self-rule. As the years rolled on, this discontent crystallized into a powerful force of resistance. In 1885, a group of educated Indians came together to form the Indian National Congress, an organization that would play a pivotal role in India's fight for freedom. The Congress began as a moderate body seeking constitutional reforms and a greater role for Indians in their own governance. But as the decades passed, its demands grew bolder. The 20th century brought with it a wave of radical change. The Congress, now a mass political movement, began to call for Purna Swaraj, or complete independence from British rule. The struggle for freedom was no longer a dream. It was a tangible goal, a rallying cry that echoed through the streets and villages of India. This was a time of great upheaval and sacrifice, but it was also a time of heroes. Men and women from all walks of life stepped forward, ready to give everything for the cause of freedom. Their courage and determination would change the course of history, inspiring generations to come. As the 20th century dawned, a new generation of freedom fighters emerged, among them a fierce patriot named Subhas Chandra Bose. Born on January 23, 1897, Subhas Chandra Bose grew up in a well-to-do family in Cuttack, Odisha. His early life was imbued with an intellectual curiosity, nurtured by his parents' emphasis on education. This thirst for knowledge led him to the hallowed halls of Presidency College in Kolkata, where he proved himself a bright and passionate student. However, it was his time in England, where he prepared for the Indian civil service exams, that truly shaped his political consciousness. Bose excelled in these exams, ranking 4th overall. Yet despite this success, he found himself increasingly disillusioned with the colonial system. This was a world of bureaucracy and hierarchy, far removed from the realities of his homeland and its struggle for independence. His restlessness pulled him back to India, where he decided to plunge into the political fray. Joining the Indian National Congress, he quickly rose through the ranks due to his charisma and conviction. Yet, his ideas often clashed with those of other Congress leaders, particularly Mahatma Gandhi. While Gandhi advocated for a non-violent struggle against the British, Bose believed that India needed to fight for its freedom, even if it meant taking up arms. This ideological divide was not just a matter of debate, but a defining factor in Bose's political journey. He saw the struggle for independence as a war, one that required the same level of commitment and sacrifice as any military conflict. This passionate belief in armed rebellion was not shared by many within the Congress, leading to tensions that would eventually boil over. Despite his commitment to the cause, Bose's militant stance proved too radical for the Congress leadership. His belief in the necessity of force, his willingness to ally with anyone who could help India in its struggle against the British, did not sit well with the pacifist philosophy of Gandhi and his followers. This discord eventually led to his expulsion from the Congress in 1939, marking a pivotal point in his life and the larger fight for India's independence. Bose's passionate belief in armed rebellion eventually led to his expulsion from the Congress in 1939. Undeterred by his expulsion, Bose formed the Forward Bloc in 1939, aiming to unite anti-British forces. This new political group was designed to consolidate the voices of those who were staunchly against British rule in India. A visionary and a risk-taker, Bose believed in a more aggressive approach towards achieving independence. This conviction led him to a daring escape in 1941. Under house arrest in Calcutta by the British authorities, Bose, defying the odds, managed to slip away under the cover of darkness. His destination? Germany. But getting there would be no easy task. His journey involved a trek across the rugged terrains of Afghanistan, and then through the vast expanse of the Soviet Union. It was a journey fraught with danger, uncertainty, and the constant threat of capture. But Bose was undeterred. Upon reaching Germany, Bose sought an audience with Adolf Hitler, the man who was shaking the foundations of the world. His goal was straightforward: to gain support for India's independence struggle. He met with Hitler and other high-ranking German officials, pushing his case for a free India. He believed that an enemy of Britain could be a friend of India. He worked tirelessly to rally support, even setting up a Free India Center in Berlin and launching the Azad Hind radio station to broadcast messages to his fellow Indians back home. He aimed to ignite the spirit of rebellion and stir the hearts of those yearning for freedom. But despite his fervor and ceaseless efforts, Bose's endeavors in Germany did not yield the desired results. The support he sought was not forthcoming. The world was at war, and India's struggle for independence was not Germany's priority. Though his efforts in Germany were not successful, Bose remained undeterred, turning his sights towards Japan. His spirit unbroken, Bose continued his relentless pursuit for India's freedom, proving that the struggle for independence is often a journey, not just a destination. In 1942, Bose arrived in Japan, where he took charge of the Indian National Army, or INA. His arrival marked a new chapter in the fight for freedom from British rule, a chapter filled with determination, sacrifice, and an unyielding spirit of nationalism. The INA was initially formed in 1942 by Indian nationalists and prisoners of war from the British Indian Army in Southeast Asia. However, it was only after Bose took command that the INA transformed into a force to be reckoned with. He reshaped the INA into a well-disciplined and motivated army, comprised of both men and women, united by a common cause: the liberation of India. Under Bose's leadership, the INA launched its campaigns against British forces, primarily in Burma and India. These were not mere military campaigns, they were a testament to the courage and resilience of those who dared to challenge the mighty British Empire. They fought valiantly, driven by Bose's charismatic leadership and his rallying cry, "Give me blood, and I shall give you freedom." This call to arms stirred the hearts of many, and instilled in them a sense of purpose and determination. Despite being outnumbered, outgunned, and facing the harsh realities of war, the INA did not waver. They fought tooth and nail, displaying a level of bravery and dedication that was truly extraordinary. Their spirit was encapsulated in their war cry, "Chalo Delhi," "On to Delhi," a testament to their resolve to free their homeland from colonial rule. Though the INA was ultimately defeated, its impact on the Indian independence movement was profound. The tales of courage and sacrifice of the INA soldiers stirred a sense of nationalism among the Indian populace. The trials of the INA soldiers for treason in 1945, known as the Red Fort Trials, sparked widespread protests and played a significant role in hastening the end of British rule in India. The INA may not have achieved its immediate objective of freeing India from British rule, but it ignited a spark that eventually led to the flame of independence. It was a testament to the power of unity, determination, and the indomitable human spirit. Subhas Chandra Bose's story does not end with his untimely death in a plane crash in 1945. His life, shrouded in mystery and controversy, continues to reverberate through the pages of Indian history. The circumstances surrounding his death remain a topic of heated debates and conjecture even today. Some believe he perished in that ill-fated flight, while others contend that he survived, living in anonymity and continuing his fight for independence. Bose's legacy in India is indelible and enduring. He is remembered as a passionate patriot, a strategic visionary, and a defiant leader who challenged the mighty British Empire at the height of its power. His audacious formation of the Indian National Army and his tireless efforts to secure foreign support for India's independence movement have earned him a place of honor in the pantheon of Indian freedom fighters. But Bose's influence extends beyond the realm of politics and history. His life is a source of inspiration for millions of Indians today. His unyielding resolve, his unwavering belief in the power of the people, and his exhortation to give one's all for the cause of freedom, "Give me blood, and I shall give you freedom," continue to ignite the spirit of patriotism and self-sacrifice in the hearts of Indians. Bose's vision of an independent and prosperous India, free from the shackles of colonial rule, resonates with India's aspirations in the 21st century. His call for unity, his commitment to social justice, and his dream of an India that stands tall on the global stage serve as guiding principles for the nation's journey toward progress and development. In the annals of the Indian freedom struggle, Subhas Chandra Bose stands out as a fearless leader and a tireless crusader for independence. His life serves as a testament to the power of conviction and the quest for freedom.